guys.
Hi. Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are
Good. How are
you?
you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, how's your day so far?
Yeah, it's
Great.
been good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's sunny, so it's good
Wonderful.
vibes.
Wonderful. Good to have you guys today. Real pleasure.
Pleasure is
Nice.
ours. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So, guys, your new album, Edge of the Abyss, is to be out on July 11th. So, would you like to tell me a bit on the songwriting and the production that goes behind this new album?
Wow, yes. Well, it's a very DIY album. The way we've done it is kind of like as we've always done, which is try to figure out how to do it for almost no cost. Um, so, I mean, what we did is that I wrote the demos and we used like those sessions as like what it was gonna be the like the end result. So I started it in my room, recorded, then give to Alazon, and he records his room, then get Ben to record in the most DIY way possible. Um, Getting all the symbols recorded, getting mics here and there. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
just building up the all the audio files and then send these over.
yeah, we did like bounce all the stems, then send to Gareth from Pendulum. So he does his thing, then we send back to it, then send to Mozare, another a friend who's also producing. Then I do the additional the rest of the production, then send back to it's like kind of like it's all virtual basically.
Nice.
Um, the way we do it. We wish in the future we could do it like properly, like in a studio itself. But yeah, it's the best we could do with the best people as well, in a very DIY mindset.
Gotcha. Fantastic. Fantastic. Does Edge of the Abyss has some kind of concept or a theme that was focused on?
Yes. So it's kind of part of it's part of the story that the band's always been telling with the albums, even though before, again, because everything is very DIY, it's very difficult to concept to be able to express and convey a concept and a story when there's not many means, like in terms of like visually how to fit everything together, and when there's just us like doing it. So for Edge of the Abyss, we is still telling like the story of the character Louise, and there's a science fiction story with elements of horror involved in that, through the videos mainly, and the songs like tell the story of these characters. Um, and what we're trying to do for Edge of the Abyss is trying to get the abstract more concrete and be able to get people to understand which characters are which, what's the main focus of the story. And that is mainly through the music videos that we're working on at the moment.
Okay,
We
fantastic.
invite everybody to join our Discord if you want to find if you want to find more about the lore and all the characters and all the symbolism behind, all the videos.
Fantastic. Awesome. And a great cover artwork that goes behind the album. I know that's also done by you guys. So would you like to tell me the theme behind the making of the artwork?
Yeah. Oh, I love this. I love this question. So it starts. I don't know what we have if we have here
The comic
the
book.
no, the comic book, the spaceship. Oh yeah. Well, I grab it. So basically, the whole story revolves about like this technology and the another world called the fractal world, where there is construction of motherships to harvest the energy. Well, it's a pretty strong lore that on Discord we explain it more. So on this artwork, what we wanted to do is to show like the element of the energy, which is this hadron ship, what it's called, which I got tattooed here. But also, we have a little miniature of the ship. So that's when in the music videos. I don't know, me there, and it's all like we're really working to try to make it. Well, like trying to make like a toy of it, like that it can fly and stuff like that. It's a work in progress. But on the artwork, wanted to express a double and the traveler, which are the main characters of the story, like the main kind of concept of it. So at in the front of the artwork, there's a double with the hadron shape above, like floating, like a hologram of the hadron shape. And on the back, you see the traveler who's walking by the edge of the abyss, which is where, you know, the passage through the fractal world where they should fuse. So that's what the artwork we're trying to do. And also it's like, because it's a quite difficult concept to, there's a lot of things that we want to tell, wanted to make it kind of symbolic, of having this kind of a beast that looks very grim and very, you know, that's scary, but with a little bit of positive light on it. And that's the energy of the hadron ship.
Fantastic. Thanks for the explanation. Really awesome. And a couple of weeks back, you put up your new single, Aimless, with an official music video. And I have to say, you guys did an awesome work on the videography. And it doesn't look like it was done by you guys yourself, but it looks like a really awesome work. Like in your past videos, also, you have done amazing cinematography effects to the music video. So totally mind-blowing works on you from you guys.
Thank you so
So
much.
so thanks for the openness. And would you guys like to tell me a bit on the making of these music videos?
Yeah, so like we filmed it in the front room where I live. It's in a really old house. It's about 150 years old, and my landlord is actually in some of the other videos. He's Commander Johnny. He's like the older character. And yeah, it was good. We had to empty out the whole room. And we got this like the stained glass effect for the windows.
This was funny.
It took like ages to find the right like solution for it.
Yeah, it was like, oh no, we bought it and it looked like just like a sticker, and it's like, no, it needs to look
really
like
cheap.
stained glass.
Yeah.
Also, it was like super shiny, like it was like sort of rainbow shine.
Rainbow shine.
So we had to like sort of put layers of frosting and shit on it
There
to
was
like
this
make it look real.
like matte finish like lacquer or varnish in a spray can, and we had to spray like the whole window, and that stuff it smells, it stinks,
Yeah, it
like
stinks.
really badly. So everyone in the house was like, "What is that?" You know?
What are you guys doing in this room? And that was funny because when I mean I was like, this is the perfect room to film this. In a way, you know, like we couldn't do. I was editing the video for What the Fuck and Aimless at the same time, and the amount of work, I was like, we're not gonna be able to continue the story with the characters, but we are kind of like, I always see ourselves like the, you know, I don't know exact name, but the narrators, kind of like the troubadour, you know, you're just there like playing the story, but we're not characters in inside of it. I mean, we are, but not yet. It's mainly about the our friends who play the characters. So we were like, we need to do something that is correspondent with the story. So we shot What the Fuck and Aimless at the same time. It was like, let's do both songs here. Let's just do it, and then let me figure out the VFX. And the funny thing about the stained glass, that I was looking for things like really cheap things. We went to the stores like to had to find like how to make it look proper. And we go to the cinema a lot. We watch a lot of films. We love films. And that was funny. We watched Terrifier. I was like, well, let's watch Terrifier. And I'm like, wait a minute. I recognize that stained glass. This is exactly the same stained glass we bought. And it's just to give like the texture and stuff, and every time we watch like a new film, like I just pay attention to those details, because that's like the DIY process of like you need to create some sort of interesting visual texture of it. But
Yeah.
then it was a bit hard to make it look okay. And then the VFX was fun, but it was so much work every
Yeah.
frame.
Well, a funny thing that an interesting thing at least is that we got offered. We just came back from a tour with Bloodywood across Europe and UK, and we got offered this tour a bit last minute, and Jess hadn't finished working on the video, so we had to find a solution so that we could take Jess's computer, like a big PC workstation, on tour with us, so that she could still finish the video while we were out on the road, which was really, really hard. But she did it.
Yeah,
And
it was really funny, because I was like, no, we're gonna do this amazing tour with this
Yeah.
amazing band, and I was we were like brainstorming how, because most people, well, not most people, but some people think, oh, you bring your laptop, the laptop dies if you try like to do this, unless you got a really good. So I was like, no, I need my PC, and we were just brainstorming, and it was like, I was like, I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna build something so it looks like an amp, and we can bring it with us on tour. And it was DIY. Like it had like little wheels, and then he
two of the wheels broke
broke.
halfway through
Yeah,
the tour.
halfway.
It
So
was just like,
we got this. And it's funny because the when we go to venues and stuff, like people helping us, like they think it's an amp, so we're all kind of like, no, careful, careful. But it was fun, and it was super funny as well, having the guys from Bloodywood and Demonic Resurrection. We were always sharing green room with Demonic, and it was so funny how everybody. I was like, okay, tell me, is this looking okay? And then I'm like, yeah, maybe you put a little thing here and stuff, and I loved it. It was great. I mean, I wouldn't do it again because it's a lot of work, but
Interesting. Interesting. And are you guys working on more music videos from this album?
yeah, like literally right now, as soon as we came back.
yeah, we were literally shooting 2 days ago.
So basically for this new song that we're releasing in 20 days, I have no less than that, in 2 weeks.
16 days.
Yeah, 16 days. I was like telling the guys, right, we're gonna do something not like Aimless. It's not gonna be able to do that. And we are very lucky that we live next to like the beach, but the beach looks very alien. It looks very it's got dunes, and the water is like way, it's like a wet desert. And so it was very sunny, and we were like, yeah, it's gonna be great. And it was the coldest thing. We came from tour, we barely slept, and then we're there in the cold shooting, and I mean, it's gonna turn out really good. I'm very excited about that. But and we got another music video that we're gonna shoot with the characters, with the same characters. So lucky to have friends that are like, let's do it again, and then they keep giving us these amazing performances. And we're gonna do that in 2 weeks. So I mean, visual is so important that we want for all the songs of the album to have music videos. Maybe not all the same kind of levels of complexity, but it's important to us to have the visual aspect, and also because we really like to put subtitles, be it in for the songs in Spanish, subtitles in English, or like just the subtitles in English. It does help for like those that don't speak English, they can still read the subtitles, and those that don't speak Spanish. And so to us is really important, those two things connected. So YouTube, it's a very like important medium for us for that. So
Awesome. Awesome. And I had the pleasure to listen to the album in its entirety, and I have to say,
wow.
and amazing work from you guys. So I really love the way you guys are doing this music here. Like, you're not don't copy anything from anybody. It's all pure originality from you guys. The way you arrange things, the way
Thank
the
you so much.
music is done is totally mind blowing, I have to say. So from the start to the end, I love each and every song from this album, and it covers everything. It's like it's not sticking into some particular genre, but it has a fusion of everything inside of it. So that's what makes it so beautiful to listen to. So thank you so much for the awesomeness, guys, and
Wow, thank you so much. This is like the nicest. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
That's great.
Thank you. And as a creator of the music, how do you guys feel about the outcome of Edge of the Abyss?
About the what, sorry? The outcome.
The outcome?
Yeah. How do
Of
you
like the
work of this album? How do you feel
of the
about?
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
thank
like, I think we're like super happy with how it turned out, and just the whole process and being fortunate enough to work with Gareth, from Pendulum, and Mazar as well. Like, I think,
and Dean.
and Dean, yeah, with mastering. It's just, it's been like, you know, a pretty fluid process, considering everything was done pretty much remotely.
Yeah,
Um,
and in
and
a bit like a short time, we had
yeah,
like big deadlines
And
and
very staggered as well, because it's like they're obviously extremely busy people, especially Gareth, because he was literally, looking at the mix while he was like on the other side of the world,
on
touring,
yeah,
about to step on like
doing stadiums
huge,
and stuff.
yeah, like he played Ultra Festival recently. I mean, it's just like, so he was doing it whenever we had time. So sometimes we would just up at like 3 in the morning, just with him doing the mixes
That
notes and
was
stuff.
yeah, that was pretty. I mean, not the best for like when you sleep kind of, but the fact that we're very. It was in an intense, amazing thing how like whenever these amazing people that were helping us so much to finish this product, they were like, are you guys awake? No worries if not, but we're like, yes, no, absolutely. And so we will sit down with our laptops and like like talk to each other like by streaming and listen to the mixes like together. So it was great because it felt like we're developing big friendships at the same time as making something like this kind of you know art that we're doing. And at the same time, I I sometimes feel kind of like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done this, could have recorded this with like those little things. But Gareth told us something really good, that is like a mix is never finished, it's just left, it's just left to the wild. And even though I feel like sometimes, but especially me, I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of like feel, it's not perfect enough, it needs to go, but that gives it room for like next one and next one and next one, and you never get bored because there's always something more to learn and something more to have. Feel like, yeah, we were kind of like at the edge of the abyss. Basically, it was we just had one chance, one opportunity. So we need to give our best, and we all did, and uh, the friendship developed further with these amazing people, and we just feel like extremely lucky to have it done. And now to keep on hearing what you said, that's really touching. It feels like, yes, I feel maybe that element of all that we put in there, apart from the music, but the feeling and what we want to convey. It's like, okay, it's gonna be understood by amazing people like you. So thank you.
Thank you. Yes. And I know the album is almost 3 months away, but do you guys have some big plans for the day of the release?
That's a good question. I mean,
No.
we usually, yeah, like what we've done before is just, gather with some close friends and like just
Yeah.
celebrate with, because every day we have, close friends around here, like the actors in the video, that help us, whenever we've got like an idea. It's like, come on, like, do you want to
Yeah, no,
come and
we're gonna
shoot?
give like a big shout out
Yeah,
for all of our
exactly.
friends that play, that and sometimes not even like perform. Like our friend Blake, like he helps us you know, when we say like, oh, we're going to have to shoot at the beach, you know, it's cold. Like, he's like, yeah, no worries, I'll come, I'll help.
Yeah, exactly.
We gather with all the people that can make it, and we just
Yeah, I
have
think
some
it's
food. And,
yeah, it's great to share this moment with with them as well, and you know, because it's we're all in it,
yeah, we're all
and
part of the project
yeah.
together.
So you know, maybe maybe something else.
Yeah,
We'll
it's just
see,
like a
but
small gathering with friends, and we eat something, make a meal, or
I just love that it's gonna be summer.
yeah,
yeah,
It's
we're
gonna
gonna be
be
outside.
that's perfect. We could just
barbecue.
barbecue or something. It'll be yeah.
Barbecue release day.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yes. And any big touring plans for 2025?
So there's nothing, you know,
Booked.
settled yet, but yeah, we're definitely looking at, you know, like next like touring basically around the album release and after the album's out. So definitely expect some things to be announced at some point. That's very vague. Like something to be announced at some point, but you know,
As soon as we know.
yeah. But yeah, we're definitely thinking about it.
Cool, cool. And speaking on the merchandise, are you making some cool merchandise for the fans along with CDs and vinyls?
Yeah, so there are, like you said, CD and vinyls available already to pre-order, and we'll definitely be releasing like new merchandise as well. And it's funny because thanks to the tour with Bloodywood that we did, we discovered like people asked for a lot of things that we never made before,
Mhm.
like patches, like I don't know, like even long sleeve t-shirt we never made.
Yeah.
People asked for a lot of things, and so that gave us a lot of idea for new merch and new object that we never made before that hopefully people will like.
Fantastic. And your debut full-length album came out in 2019, Rhinoceros, and with this album, you will be doing four full-length albums now. And how do you feel about the road that you have traveled so far?
Oh, such a good question. Um,
It's been a long road.
no, yeah, I feel like it's been a road of. I mean, I feel like a lot of some artists, they always been advised to just keep secret, like the behind, like the path like they take, because well, people care about the results more, but we are completely transparent in our, we're never gonna take out the old songs, even though they don't fit. We know sometimes people are like, it makes no sense to me, like the but they stay, we are eclectic people, and I feel we, from already our origin story is very confusing already, and we are we reflect in the music what, like the path that we've taken in life. um like, it's so funny, yeah, Rhinoceros, again, the most rushed DIY record, like we recorded in 10 days, it's a whole story behind it. But because we've done always things, and we never had like the opportunity of hide our mistakes or hide the struggles that we've been. It's the parkour is the most honest that we can give. Is very, yeah, like the evolution makes sense to us, because from the start we wanted to go heavier music, but there was a lot of complications, and it's like every step that we make in an album, it's always trying to convey the same story, but every time it's a little bit more in control of our hands, and then we have a bit more of the experience and the knowledge, without having gone through everything that we've been through. We wouldn't be able to be kind of like more self-sufficient, and in our ways of seeing life and seeing things, our friendship and our just the way we can make things work without crumbling without falling apart. So Edge of the Abyss has always been Edge of the Abyss, basically, but through Rhinoceros, Euphoric, and Over the Threshold is like the first time we're like kind of unchained, but then new chains created, new problems arise, and then new difficulties, new petty tyrants arrive in life,
But
and then
new is good though. Like
Yeah.
it's
New
always,
challenges, like
it's like you're always gonna have challenges no matter what you do.
it would be boring.
So
No.
you know, yeah.
True.
So yeah.
Exactly. And just you had a very big, very beautiful story that I read about your biography, like starting from Venezuela, and you had a big dream to reach out, come to UK, and a long journey, and you met these two amazing guys, Alison and Ben, and this band was created. And how do you feel about this entire journey? And do you feel like whatever you dreamed in your life that you have achieved now?
I feel, I don't know, I think we all feel kind of similar to the fact that there's that's what, like, over the threshold, we've already over it. We can't go, there's nothing back, like there's no return. It's this only going forward. I feel that we, again, like we've been on this together for so many challenges, I tell people sometimes, what do you want me like to do? I'm not going back. Like I'm going straight forward. But funnily enough, doing the tour with Bloodywood, learning their story, learning the Money Resurrection story, learning how like the perseverance and the this kind of like not only the love for music or art, but the love of like having a group of friends that there's let's go together, let's risk it all together, but in a way that you learn kind of like, I'd say, some stoicism in life, kind of, is you feel like a warrior, and then if the path has heart, gotta go for it. So I feel like, very happy. If we had to talk to our younger selves, I think that'd be very proud, very, 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 very happy. Also, there's another element of the world is it's relentlessly changing over and over and over. And nothing is like it was not even a year ago. Everything is completely kind of, yeah, overwhelming with the pressure of being able to exist as a person, like living in the world and being like, please, I just want to be like, why is it so difficult to just be? And this, without this path, I don't think we'd be looking at this way. I feel like it's very easy to feel I deserve more, or like this kind of or sad because of the state of things, or so it's not like fake like positivity, but it's there's no time to complain because we've got stuff to do, and doing is what makes us really happy, because that's where our heart is. So this parkour, this journey has been it keeps getting better. Like it was not great at the start, but
Yeah, no,
but
we've been through crazy shit.
but it keeps, but it's kind of like being very lucky in unluck. Like you could see it like we've been unlucky, but I think we've been very lucky that we survived a lot of things that couldn't be in the end of other people's journey. So
Mhm.
so it's
Yeah.
It would, yeah.
No,
No, go you.
no. It just feels like all this journey made us like even stronger and more solid. Like I feel it feels like now it doesn't matter what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be. We're gonna be able to deal with it in a way. It's not gonna be easy because it never is. But you know that all the challenges and all the sort of graft that we had to put in from the start, it's it's paid off in a way that it made us who we are now.
And try to get better every day as well.
Yeah.
So awesome. And and would you guys like to share a few highlight moments of the event?
Yeah.
Well, that's
You could.
that's a,
You
yeah.
wanna go
I'll
should we
go
run
for it.
each?
Go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start.
Okay. Well, the start of this year, we played a festival in the ocean called Shipwrecked,
Yeah.
and I think
In
for
the
me,
ocean.
yeah, it was in the
Yeah,
I
ocean.
know, but it's still funny to say.
And like I had such a good time on that cruise. It was amazing. Got to meet so many cool people, and yeah, it was just great fun, great weather, and an amazing experience.
So true. Should I go now?
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
Oh, you have more?
You do one, and then
I'll
you
do-
do
okay,
one. I'll
okay.
do another one.
I think I'm gonna do the most obvious one, which was going on tour with Bloodywood and Demonic Resurrection. I think this has been, it was an intense tour. It was really intense. And I think that's something that made us see, okay, we did this. Like we did this and we did this such in a, like the best that could have happened in a way, because it was, again, was very a lot of gigs in a short amount of time. And I think I feel like the discipline and the friendship that we developed with Demonic and with Bloodywood, it was something that fueled like such, we're meant to do this kind of thing, kind of reinforce the love of playing live, which sometimes, well, for me, and you, Ben, have a little bit like when we play live, we're nervous and we're kind of like, I sometimes used to be, I'm not looking at the public because I got like too much anxiety with that. And this tour, everyone, the crew, the audiences, of course, like, yeah, the band, it was such like a sense of belonging that to me, I was, it was intensely beautiful, like that, best tour. I can't even put into words how good it was, because the I don't it's hard to understand the day-to-day life of touring. And the Bloodywood's crew, our crew, the Monix crew, like all the tour managers were like the angels for the three bands, in the places, yeah, as well, everything. So to me, that's one of like, I'm kind of like, yeah, it keeps getting, better, every show, every tour, because Shiprock, we did it the beginning of the year, and now, and literally just after is Bloodywood, and so it just keeps, it's like it keeps giving good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
Well, that was mine too. No, I mean, there's a lot. To be fair, even like all the festivals we played last year in the US,
Oh, and the tour
always,
with Vukovic
yeah,
as
it's
well.
always been the highlight. Like we did our first co-headline tour in the US, and that was fantastic. We played, Welcome to Rockville. We played Sonic Temple, which was crazy good. We had no sleep, but the show was amazing. And yeah, we did our first headline in LA as well, which was really well attended, and we're really grateful to the venue actually, because they allowed us to meet every single person that was waiting at the merch, even though we had no merch. We literally had like some CDs, and because we couldn't bring anything with us, but everybody was just queuing up to have a word and, just to meet us briefly, and we were able to do that. It took like an hour and a half after the show, but it was so good.
Security was really nice, and the
Yeah.
venue owner was so nice. They're like, "You take your time," and it was
Yeah.
so sweet.
And many bands don't get to do that, in this kind of venues. So yeah, that was great. On a personal note, I would say, so we mentioned Gareth from Pendulum already. So I wanted to upgrade my gear live, my pedals and stuff, but we couldn't really afford it because materials expensive, right? And we don't have that money. So he actually lended me his old multi-effect pedal, which was, obviously doesn't have to do that, and I'm eternally grateful for it. And as soon as I brought it home, plug it in, power it up, it had all the Pendulum songs in it, and that was just like a little mind-blowing moment for me. So that's another highlight.
Yeah, absolutely. There's too many. Like
Yeah.
Garrett said something to us as well. Because we told him like our story and everything, and he looked at us and said, "Kids." No, but because Pendulum, so Gareth and Rob, right? They're friends. The way Alice and me met in school, and then with Ben, and he's like, yeah, no, like if you're a good person, if you keep doing, what you're doing, being a decent, like human being, he's like, like gets to one point where you eat so much shit that then one day you just wake up and realize, oh, I forgot what that tastes like, because everything keeps getting better and better. And that was something that really changed my mindset in trying to, see always just the good thing, the even, if there's bad. So now even thinking about highlights, maybe before we would have been like, oh no, we just remember the bad things, and now you just remember the amazing good things that we have, like in front of our eyes, and these amazing experiences. Never forgetting the bad ones, so they don't go back, they don't repeat. But but the good ones, they just keep making us very happy.
Fantastic. And guys, finally, any message that you have for the fans around the world?
Oh yes. How to synthesize. Well, I'd say kind of like, I don't know if these make sense, but to never really truly, believe what others say of you, of like you're this, or like the perception of you. Because if you are doing something with heart, that this is your purpose, once you find it, because it's difficult to find, there's so much stuff. We can do so many things, and there's so many things to live in this life experience. But one thing that I'm working on at the moment, it's trying to get all that noise filtered out, because that actually makes you not do things. And doing things that you love, that should be what you live for, not being afraid of that. And I feel also that's a reason why we want to keep every aspect of a music visible on Instagram, on all our story, because it's okay to make mistakes. It's actually good, because you learn more and more. And it's really hard in this day and age for young people to even try, because you get a lot of people telling you what you should be doing, what to do. And you know, following methods and following, but sometimes you're like Gus, you are make no sense to other people. So if you are somebody that you're like, I don't even fit with the people that don't fit, you know, like you still feel like it's too weird of an explanation of who you are as a person. You see, that's okay. That's okay, because the important is to just keep doing. Like, it's good to think, it's good to chill, and it's good to, you know, to enjoy, of course, but you should be like, I feel as humans we should be doing all of that while doing whatever that means, you know, to people. Not job, not work, but do whatever is that truly gives you that sense of, I want to wake up in the morning. I want to do this. I want to, this is what makes me, whatever, you see, like whatever that is, even if I was looking at the sky or I don't know, but that is doing. And the contradiction of it is also to sometimes know when not to do, when to just stay, and we just stay still. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I tried.
Awesome, awesome. Just and Alison, I want to thank all three of you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you guys on this interview. A real pleasure to meet you all. And once again, thanks for Edge of the Abyss. Like I said earlier, a fantastic work from you guys. And 2025 is going to be awesome with the release of this new album. And I wish you guys all the best. And I'm really hoping to see you guys on a worldwide tour and hope to see you there as well. Thanks so much, guys.
Oh, thank you so much. We hope that comes very soon. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Take care and have a good day ahead. Bye bye.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.